Welcome to Beardy, Bruce Lee Central.
Bruce Lee, the fastest man that ever lived. The man that reached almost superhuman levels of speed and power. We were privileged to witness this man at his peak, but only for a short while before his candle stopped burning. But how strong and fast was Bruce Lee really? This man reached a level that was scary. This man reached a level that was terrifying. Let's now listen to his friends, family, and martial artists talk about how strong and fast Bruce Lee really was.
香港嘅男妓特約啦，特約嘅演員就向李小龍挑戰，咁佢嘅意思話，佢想見識下截拳道，咁李小龍就話：你落嚟，咁就打咗幾下啦。 呢個朋友咧就俾李小龍踢咗一下，咁就結束啦，好快嘅。
This is Bloodsport, Double Impact, Enter the Dragon, huge star. And soon Double Impact 2. Hjälpoj. I saw him on the film, on the screen. I was like so impressed, and my father too. And him and Bruce Lee were like such a tango, you know? And it really, I started karate because of that.
Bruce Lee, and then Jean-Claude Van Damme, and then who? After Jean-Claude Van Damme, who is the next? Nobody. Why?
Let's see where I was lucky was.
I were having hot tea and sitting on the Apple box. Made a movie for like 15 hours sitting.
Then is this one. But Bruce Lee is.
No. 1, 2, you know? Okay, wait.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock.
My dad was a really diligent trainer, and he always had people over at the house practicing. My dad had a circle of students that were close to him, and so they were friends of our family. And one of those men, Danny Inosanto, continued to be my teacher. Shoot it, they had to overcrank and shoot it in slow motion because otherwise it just looked like a special effect when he moved. I mean, the man was fast. He was deadly fast.
The perfection that he achieved was awe-inspiring. I mean, he was the fastest moving person you've ever seen. I mean, you'd reach out and pew, he was like poo all over the place. We used to work out of his place, and he had a 700-pound bag hung on a big L iron, or what do they call them, stuck in his patio, and it would on a big spring, and he would kick that thing and double it over. And I would kick it, and it would double me over. But he would, boom, get that thing just swinging back and forth and pop it. He was amazing, really amazing.
What he did, a lot of people can't do. Like, he could really shell-shock a person with his lead jab. A lot of people can't now. We could score with that. We could put the guy off balance with it. We might even hurt him, but we can't take a man out. He had tremendous power. And we don't have that.
I enjoyed working with John Saxon.
Yeah.
John Saxon's a great actor. I was very fortunate to have, in my opinion, the greatest martial artist ever lived.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee. I'll talk to you about that later. Probably have questions for me on that. But in my opinion, I'll tell you right now, I fought the best. I trained with the best. I know great martial artists, and there's never been anybody, in my opinion, like Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable, guys. You don't know how great this guy was. People don't really know. I'm talking about martial artist, guy who knew his stuff. This guy was. I don't. There's stories I know about Bruce Lee that I don't even share because I have respect for the people, other people in martial arts, and it's not necessary for me to name names. I know who Bruce Lee sparred with.
Yeah.
I know. They won't tell you, but I know people he sparred with. I never mention their names either. But Bruce Lee was untouchable.
Yeah. Is it in the book? Is it in your book?
No. I mention this, but I never tell the names.
Can I get everybody to swear to secrecy? Can you say one name?
No.
Can you mix them up? Can you have a jumble of a name?
I have too much respect. I have too much respect.
Can I guess?
No, you probably could.
Yeah, I probably could. Because I know a lot of people he sparred with as well.
I wouldn't confirm it.
Yeah, there you go. That's fair enough.
But I just have too much respect for other guys in martial arts.
I have to say, being confident in myself, that I feel I would have done very well in the MMA arena because of my judo training. I was a black belt in judo, and plus I had multiple black belts in karate, taekwondo, tang soo do, and so forth. And plus I studied jiu-jitsu with Jean LaBelle back in the early 60s and 70s. And so I felt I was pretty well rounded, and I really credit that for the success I had in the ring of my competitive days. And so I felt I would have done well, and I think Bruce would have too. He was a fanatical trainer. When he and I'd work out, we'd work out for 3 or 4 hours in his backyard in Culver City, California. And after we finished working out, we'd go into the living room, and I'd sit down on the couch, and Linda, his wife, would bring me a glass of iced tea. Well, Bruce would drop down on the floor and start doing crunches. I said, Bruce, there's times to relax too. You need to relax as well, because you'll burn that engine out if you keep right on training all the time. You've got to recharge your battery. And but Bruce had a hard time doing that. He had a hard time recharging his battery.
I've no doubt he would have been world champion in MMA, no doubt. He's fluid, he's loose, he's fast. His movement is fluid, it's efficient, it's functional. So many guys are addicted to strength and conditioning and just get bulked up and stiff and slow, and Bruce was free. His body was nimble.
You ask any fighter out there growing up who their inspiration was, everybody says Bruce Lee.
It just makes you feel powerless because no one's going to be like Bruce Lee. I mean, the things us martial artists draw from today, he came up with a lot of that stuff. Like, where do you come up with this stuff?
Philosophy about life, and he blew me away. Bruce Lee's a killer. You hurt your man, you do as much damage as you can, and you get out. You know what I mean? Without being hurt. Less damage on yourself as possible. I used to have so much respect for his philosophy. His philosophy is like the ultimate warrior philosophy.